Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq,
Hey, Molly.
Wow. Yeah.
I want to tell you, thanks to me correctly guessing something that William arbitrarily asked a question about, I have made him promise to show up in next week's episode.
Oh.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I was gonna open this up. I was gonna open up like that scene from 2.5 Men, right? Where they're like, "Aren't we forgetting something?"
Are we forgetting something? Yeah.
Yeah, it was before we were.
It wasn't boring. It's probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, right. But don't worry, we didn't forget anything. All right, right? Because we're not forgetting anything, right, Tariq? Right.
I never forget anything.
Yeah. Right, Molly? We're never forgetting anything.
An elephant never forgets.
Yeah. Right.
For 2 sentences. Wait, no. Goldfish.
Right?
I don't
But
know
hey,
what
the
I'm
friends
talking
don't forget
about.
each other.
I'm weirdly
Yeah, nobody forgets.
brain
Yeah.
not working.
Right? But hey, we pick up where we last left off.
Yeah,
right?
hey.
Trying to pay you not to work with them.
The fuck? Oh, cool, I'm getting work emails. That's what that must be. Anyway, hey, welcome to Gundam Build Real Review Episode 4, where I, Tariq, forget the order and format in which I introduced this series, because somehow I've taken the lead on it, because I'm the person with the most Gundam knowledge. But boy, howdy, am I taking you, Magikarp, aka Austin, on a ride, and soon to be William on a ride, real fucking harsh. Molly's been on this ride for a long time, and she's stuck in it because we're in a relationship together.
Yep, been on this ride for 5 years now, and still...
she says she literally walks away from me. To go get, I assume, ice? Are you getting ice? What? Can you get me some ice, too? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I love you. She said I love you, too, in case anybody didn't hear that on the recording. But, anyway. Yeah, so that's...
Episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4, Respective Pasts. Picking up right where we left off with Japanese Tilda Swinton, Takumi, and again, still seemingly out of work, homeless drunkard that lives in a, hangar.
With a bunch of gun claws everywhere.
Which, to be fair, is the dream.
Boy, the value. I hope the value within this hangar has to be insured, right? There's no way you don't have insurance in this.
Do you mean on the kits or the hangar?
Probably both, I guess.
Well, so here's the thing that I just recently discovered. So,
we out here in the warehouse district.
Was this? We did record. Oh, we did record last week during my birthday. But, so, a week and a half ago, before Christmas, before Christmas,
okay.
I went to one of the local hobby stores.
Yeah.
And I was asking about, so the Gundam Dendrobium, that big-ass motherfucker on top of this shelf that he has, that I've, again, explained that it's
coveted.
Technically still a high grade, even though it's a fucking gigantic... Also, he has the kind of wall that I wanted to do, of, all of the,
I want to actually
model, box covers. But anyway, point is, the Dendrobium, they don't have this in stock anymore, right now, and it's just, it's such a...
It's been elusive.
It's like, no, it's not elusive. It's just it's expensive. And so it's like, you could buy it probably... Like, there's not that many people that really want to, like, buy it because it's so expensive and it's such a big fucking piece of plastic.
Yeah.
But, like... It's been in rotation of, like, being available, like, locally every now and then. And it's just never been, like...
available and affordable.
Yeah, right. It's never been there at the same time that I've had money. And it was just like
circles of finance.
Right. And so it was just like when I went to go like get stuff a few weeks ago, I was like, "Hey, anyway, got any Dendrobiums hanging around there?" And it's like, we did." I went, "I know." But
I thought you were talking about the most amazing part of that.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about this last week. I got to go in the back room for a hobby store and like see all the model kits that they were like all the gunpla they were getting ready to put on the shelves. Because yeah, it was fucking amazing. I don't know how the fuck I forgot to mention this last week, but
you're just too happy about it.
That's entirely possible. So what happened was I went to go get like specifically Christmas present. I went to get a bunch of other shit, but like Christmas present for Molly's dad because he helped me out with like getting a new computer. Right. And then I was like, while I was out, I'll go. What?
I'm trying to think of what day this was because I'm like...
This would have been like... I think it was like the 23rd. I was really not doing like a...
Didn't you go to Yu-Gi-Oh?
No. I didn't go to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just went and focused on...
Okay, well you said you were going somewhere and then you were gone for like 4.5 hours and I'm like, don't know where he is, hope he's coming back.
I hope Tariq didn't get into an accident before Christmas.
I mean,
don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Hope he's still coming back.
But, so, I went to one of the hobby stores that's near us. That's specifically very, very close to where we go to get Korean barbecue.
Okay.
Most frequently.
Oh, I know which hobby store you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The one. Yeah. I actually went there last week.
Oh, cool. Well, you got there after me, so fuck you.
It's not Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby can go.
Fuck Hobby Lobby.
Fuck itself with its own crucifix.
Yeah. But so I went there and I was like looking at stuff and I was like, oh, there's some cool stuff here. That I was like, because I was like, I'm already in the area.
Yeah.
I might as well stop by. I want to see if I can get some stuff. And I was like, oh, there's some cool stuff here,
I remember you were playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stock market trading game.
No, that was like literally like 2 days ago. Which stock market? Do you mean Ghost Corp? What do you mean stock market trading game?
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing of, this card is worth this amount, I can trade it like for cash value.
Oh, no, that was like a week before that. Or 2 weeks before that.
Sure.
Yes, when I sold the ultimate rare, the OTS Infinite Impermanence.
Make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Especially
Anyway. So I went there and I was like, oh, this is okay. And then I saw them like starting to wrap up like boxes in the back, and I went, hey, you work here? And I was like, yeah. I was like, do you have any of the Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam Gremory? And before the dude that was like in front of me could answer, someone behind a wall was like,
voice from the closet.
Yeah, we got them. And he was like, I guess we have them.
I guess.
And then I was like,
clearly,
and then they,
the voice in the closet,
and then they opened the door, and like the dude walked back, and I followed him, and he was handing me like one, and I was like,
me, son.
And I was like, and he went, oh wait, hold on, or somebody there was like, oh wait, we still haven't put a price tag on that. And then they were like, "Oh, hey," and I was like, "Can I get 2 actually?" Because I saw like a stack of like 4 of them or 5 of them, and I was like, "Can I get 2?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Do you want to see if there's anything else that you want?" I went, "What?" And they were like, and I was like, "Can I?" And they went,
"Come, child.
It's probably it's like it's probably okay. And I heard them shout to an ethereal voice and go, "That's probably okay if he does, right?" I'm like,
and you have to assume somebody nodded somewhere.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, come on back." I went, "Okay." And I just went back there and I was like,
"Oh, the Gundam Lords of the Closet."
Yeah, hey, listen. All Gunpla builders live in the closet.
Some of them live in a fucking warehouse.
What is our apartment other than one big closet?
What is any space but a big closet?
What is our workplace other than one big closet?
Our workplace is absolutely one big closet.
Anyway!
There are other workplaces on that floor that are smaller closets?
Anyway!
If that's possible.
So, episode 4, Respective Paths. Yeah. So, Douchebag McGee is trying to buy everybody else that would be competition to him.
First come, first serve, sucker.
Yeah. It's...
Just the way that he hold a pencil indicates that he's going to kill everyone.
It's... This episode is... fine. It's just, it's really sad. Like, it's...
First off, we're doing that thing where we all text each other, but we're just 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
And not because COVID, just because...
Yeah.
We're separated.
Hey, there's a great point at the beginning where serial killer, slash school shooter, slash...
Girl walks in, do you have,
I'm never going to remember his name, because he doesn't deserve it. Because he definitely, like, skins squirrels, like, behind, like, the shed.
Yeah.
No, that's too messy. He hires people to do it.
He doesn't have the money.
He likes watching operation videos, though. That's his thing.
I don't think that's ridiculous.
No, but, like...
I feel like he just watches...
Too many!
I feel like he just watches, like...
Like, he sits in the hospital viewing bay and just watches for hours.
I feel like he watches surgeries... I feel like he watches surgeries gone wrong. Not, like, just... Like, he just has a bad take.
He wants to volunteer to work with a mortician to learn more about, removing things out of people's bodies.
Anyways. You say that. Anyway.
Yes. Anyways, this girl shows up and is like...
He shows up with a fucking plan. He's like, yeah, I've always had... I've had a plan. I've had pens, papers,
I'm pretty sure
tissues. Hey, anything these girls need,
I got it.
I got it. I'm here to be the only good guy out of all of these fucking schmucks.
Literally, yeah. I'm not like these guys.
Yeah, I'm not like the other guys.
I actually carry supplies around with me in case a girl needs to borrow something.
I can be your angle or your demon.
Or I can just be your sociopathic, very prepared psycho killer.
Also, I know that, like, Nakamaru, like, makes a mess of his face eating that burger, but that burger looks real tasty. But yeah, so this is the...
What's his fuck sister? She just would have been like...
Yeah, and then there would have been a mayo squirt all over the place.
Oh yeah, this is fist. We in fighting mode.
This is the one where everybody is angsty as shit.
Right.
Even though, like, this whole series could be described as angsty as shit. Like,
it really just reminds me of a couple.
Boy, there's a lot of drama that's happening for a bunch of people who decide to enter a Gundam tournament within, like, the last day of the tournament, right? Who would have thought?
Yeah. Who would have thought that people arguing over, like, some kind of, like, children's recreational activity would get really fucking heated about it?
Right.
Definitely don't know any other kids' recreational activity that any adulter would even kind of be interested that they would argue about it with. Right?
If I have if I have one more...
Oh, you mean Pokemon. You mean Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I do. Honestly, I'm not going to name names, but it's more about Pokemon games, because a certain friend that I have had for, at this point, 2 decades, and change, that I have known since before he had his little brother. I know that his little brother is now still frustrated that he wound up taking his Pokemon game from his little... Like, he took Diamond version...
Okay.
Or Pearl, or whatever, from his little brother, so that he could complete his Pokedex or whatever. Took that from him, and, like, that's still something that, like, is a point of contention between them. And I gotta say, if you still are not, like... If you don't have the goodwill of your own family, I feel like I kind of win every argument by default. I kind of feel like, hey, maybe stop like making issues for me.
Well, to speak of points of discontent and problems. Yeah, so I bought a girl a fancy-ass camera, and now I found it online.
Yeah, don't buy someone a $1,600 camera.
Yeah. Boy, hey, look, speaking from
it's
experience,
roughly.
You don't need a fancy camera to do fancy YouTube videos.
You really don't. Especially for a makeup video?
Look, I've seen Japanese phone. I've seen phone technology. Your iPhone is good enough nowadays to record it.
It really is.
And
especially because this
phone
isn't...
can record slow-mo,
shit.
it is already better than a I think this was it 1,100
It's
what?
It's
$1,600
somewhere between either a little bit over 1,600 or a little bit under 1,600.
Yeah,
depending on the conversion rate.
Also, I'm not a camera, but isn't like a DSLR at the lowest? It's like
no, a DSLR is really good, but it's just like it's based off of like you can get a different like lens, and like it's best for its modifications, and also right? Am I not wrong? Yeah.
It gives you a lot more control. Most fancy cameras are actually DSLR.
But also, a DSLR is best for still photos, right?
Boy, hey, I just...
So it's like, that's not... You don't want a DSLR for recording footage.
No, it's because the video quality is as good
better.
as the image quality.
Oh, okay.
I just went on Best Buy.
Vloggers and stuff use
$800, I guess.
$800?
Yeah.
Ooh, Nakamura, you dumbass.
No, that's why I'm like, no, I had to... For my birthday, I asked for a DSLR camera, like this is years ago. I had to pay for half of it for my birthday and Hanukkah present.
But still.
I had to pay for half of it.
But still.
For being a two occasion present.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's...
And, like, being a kid. And I was like, well, I want a DSLR camera. Why? Hey, you dumb bitch. You spent $400 on a camera that you don't use anymore.
But that's still $400. That's still $400, but that's $400 versus
$800.
Versus $800, versus he paid 1.6.
Not necessarily. That's the resale value that she's selling it for.
Was that what she was putting it? Was that what she was putting it for, or was that what he?
Resale value. Because they were talking about how like the table is the same. Like clearly, like that's our table. I know the scratches anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well...
See, it's like there are a lot of cameras like that. Look at the other pictures.
I mean...
That's our table. Bro, you know that's our table.
Yeah, Nakamura...
You know we got that scratch from the time that we were dicking around and having a pencil fight.
Yeah. I mean... like,
don't buy girls expensive presents unless you're
simping?
already like in a committed situation with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, even also, then, people are terrible. Don't buy people expensive presents if you don't.
I don't know. It like kind of brings to mind like, oh hey.
And he's clearly trying to buy her affection.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to buy Molly stuff, we'll link her Amazon wishlist in the comments. All right.
I'll stab anybody.
Did y'all see the thing about like the girl who's like in prison and people are just like simping themselves over it and like offering to pay her bail? It's like, yo, babe, how much money? Like, what do you need? I'll pay your bail.
Is this not R. Kelly?
No, this is like recent, and it's like
I just want to believe that.
It's like this girl who's probably like 18 or 19 going to like jail, and like you just see her with like her gray sweats on for like prison time, and there are like several like pictures of her, and people are just like, "Hey baby, what's your bail? I've
been
saving for a house, but like I got you. I'll get you out."
I've just been wanting to believe that R. Kelly is at some point going to get saved by simps who don't understand that R. Kelly is Robert Kelly, and they want to think that it's just some bitch named Kelly. Like, they just get saved.
Hey Kelly, baby, we save you. We save you, girl. Hey honey.
But
you'll be okay.
But like,
what's your bail? I was saving for a house, but I got you.
Oh no! I mean, it's 100% the same thing as like it, but it isn't even like
buying farts. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, buy farts. Oh no, I gotta retire. I had a heart attack or something.
Man, I should be making more money than I am.
We all should. But like, the idea of like, I spent $1,000+ on someone, not only without them asking, but without being in a relationship.
Please date me. Here's an expensive present.
Is so fucking insane to me, and so sad. Like,
that just reminds me of a fucking internet post I saw, which was some bitch was like, "Get yourself a man with a shoe fetish. He'll always buy you new shoes." And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Ow.
I kind of like, there are things about women being manipulative that are just
look.
Yeah. Also, hey, get better friends. Make sure your friends stop you if you do something.
Yeah,
like that,
no. Well, but that's the thing is,
unless you're the one taking them out to dinner, buying them alcohol.
But here's the thing is,
hey girl, we support you. Sell those farts.
But also, here's the thing: your friends can't stop you if they don't know what you're doing. Nakamura was definitely like trying to just like one up the other guys.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy her a nice camera.
Yeah, and like that puts me like on a higher standing.
But he did one of those things of, I overheard you say something to your friends, and thus I bought you a thing.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how much it would.
And we're not like, and you've not really shown any interest in.
And also, I did not realize how expensive this would be, but I like made a gamble, and it really did not pay off.
It's like the idiot people who start dating someone like right like at the beginning of December or whatever, and then buy them super expensive Christmas presents and then get dumped on their ass on like the 27th.
No, it was that they didn't start dating someone. No, you.
I mean, this is the sad high school equivalent.
That's like opposite cuffing season. What it is. They bought something really expensive for Christmas. They were not dating them before, but they thought that would pay off to be like that would earn them like
give you flowers, a nice bottle of champagne, like some shoes, maybe a bracelet and stuff. You'll want to date me, right?
I don't understand that.
Bracelet?
I don't understand that logic.
I'll buy you what you like. I'll buy you a tennis bracelet.
Hey,
bro.
I
don't understand tennis bracelet.
I don't know what the fuck a tennis bracelet is either.
Usually it's just a silver charm bracelet, and that makes no sense, because you should not wear that shit while playing tennis.
But it's just a thing of like, I want to date you. Here is my monetary offer. Yeah. Does this count as me asking you out on a date? No. Asking them out on
some women, it does.
Asking them out on a date. Okay, but like the monetary like gift still, I feel like there needs to be a follow-up. Like, I feel like Nakamaru did not, like, also follow that up with, also, could I date you?
I hate to say this, but, like, another really big issue with this whole thing is a lot of girls will just be like, thank you, bye.
I mean...
Okay, thanks.
Listen, he spent the money. It's really stupid.
It's like the bitches who use, like, Tinder dates to get free meals. Like, you want to go to the park? Actually, could you, like, take me out for dinner? I could go for some dinner. Oh, you're still here? You want to take me out for breakfast?
I could, too. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Men aren't people. They're just, you know, milk carts. With pretty faces.
Sometimes not even with pretty faces.
Sometimes they just buy you nice food.
Sometimes they look like the chameleon dead man. But anyway, talk to me.
Everyone's capable of being
everybody's fighting each other, and everybody's like having a fucking crisis of faith.
Yeah.
Except for Monster Headquarters.
Hey, maybe it turns out when you reunite with a bunch of people you haven't seen in 10 years over a hobby that you only shared interest to over 10 years ago, probably not a good idea, it turns out, right? Like, these people haven't seen each other in 10 years. Like, the only thing they had in common as a kid was like, hey, we're all part of the Gundam team, right?
It's not even... But the thing is that's funny to me is, like, it's really not even 10 years. It's like maybe like it's elementary through like.
I mean, didn't they literally say it was 10 years though?
I don't think so. I think it's more like 6 years. I think it's like I think it was like they were like 11 or like 10 and now they're like 16, right. 17. Cuz they're still in high school.
Yeah.
And so it's like we've lost track of each other, but like they were trying to get back in touch.
Yeah, it's good that they all still like Gundam, right?
Listen, hey, Gundam is forever.
Right. I forgot. Have fun.
Yeah, but it's just like
the Core Club.
But it's just like
just put us all back together and expect us to all be friends.
Yeah, but my point is just, so.
I mean, if you want to make this more dramatic, you could say that this is similar to my end of high school experience, in which and then just like jam us all back in a room together and be like, have fun.
Well,
because there's like a issue that nobody really talked about. Then we all stopped talking.
I would say it's less like your high school experience. Like it's more like an inverse.
Yes.
Like if you went off on like some grand magical adventure without everyone else.
Okay.
And then they just went, wait, what? And then you came back and went, yeah, I went on a grand magical adventure. Bye, fuck you. And it's like, and they all went,
what
the fuck? And they all just had to live their own lives.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, peace.
But also, just
it's like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Well, I don't know about that reference.
Like 5 girls that are friends.
Listen, Raven-Symoné is a person that I don't.
Apart, but before high school ends, they do like one last like hurrah, let's hang out together and go to a thrift store and find a pair of pants that fit all of them. And so then they just like they were kind of just like fraying as like friends, but like now that they have a pair of pants that fit all of them, they just mail it to each other so they keep in touch.
How is this
like maintain friends?
Not the most sexist thing in existence.
I don't know.
Also, boy, hey, I hope they wash those pants before and after getting them.
I think they're supposed to wash them, but also if you wash them, are they going to stop fitting everyone? Like, I don't know how that works. You have to hand wash them.
Yeah, I have.
I don't know. In the movie, America Ferrera throws a rock through a window. So.
Anyway, I was just gonna say,
got really off track.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think that whatever the fuck people in high school did was as good as, like, going on, like, an isekai adventure, or, like, it's like, I
would absolutely have rather, like, So I'm a Spider, so what? Sort of thing, of, like, we all got poofed and then, like, separated.
One went this way and
like, nah, the rest of them went down. Die!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm fine.
Anyway, so...
hanging out at the monster house.
Yeah, hanging out by the pool. For, honestly, no reason. Like, it just feels like...
Well, we're outside talking because we needed to talk privately because everyone else is of other people. Well, we needed to be together.
Nobody ever uses the pool.
We're not in the pool.
I just feel...
It would be really funny if they were in the pool. Imagine them both on, like, floaties. Just trying to have a conversation in the middle of the fucking pool.
Yeah,
but
that sounds amazing.
Gundam-like.
That sounds amazing. If
you get to float on a giant Haro?
Like, that would also set an entirely different, like, level of deception going on, right? Like, if Soda was just, like, there, and he was, like, he clearly committed, like, he's committed so far that he wants to, like, he's just relaxing, like, but he wants to relax, like, okay, what?
Right.
If Soda felt so comfortable in this house that he could, like, chill in the pool and, like, relax.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny, but it would also be...
weird.
But it would also show, like, some kind of, like, character, like, change. Like, it would show definitively, like, where he allies with everyone. And then, like,
of us with his ambiguous...
where it's like, is he actually regretting being part of Monster? Yeah.
Anyways, they look like they're about to head our...
Yeah, and then Takumi... But what I just mean is, like... And then if Takumi joined in, it's like... It feels like that would be more...
The balance is shifting.
Well, not even balance shifting, but it was like... It would seem more like Takumi is actively trying to get answers versus him trying to do this, like, 12-step deception of, like, I'm gonna trick my friends and, like, my former friends and Monster and everybody. Like, everybody... Nobody knows what I'm doing. And it's like... Okay, so...
If I play my own side...
I'm always coming out on top. Like...
Anyways, pause at 10:08, and it looks like Hero's about to get himself, like, beheaded and executed.
Listen, Hero's a big practitioner of Harikiri.
I'm sorry!
But yeah, apparently only one bitch...
To be confirmed, camera was being sold, but it was one of the bitches that wasn't...
Yeah. Apparently...
their, like, statement and shit is basically just, like...
Nakamura looked real weird. It was
apparently kinda there, and we didn't really know who it was for,
and it was
so
like,
I guess
why
we
do you
decided
keep doing
to
that?
Sell it. And then he was like, no, it was from Nakamura for, like, her. And it's like, okay, well, he just kind of goes around, like, fucking cheesing at us, and it makes us very uncomfortable, honestly. Like, might as well have a motherfucker standing there drooling, like, I don't know, that makes us uncomfortable. That's why we did this. Have fun,
but
whatever you want to explain to him.
But what I really want to, like, take a moment to address, right, is this is the start of, I think her name is Satsuki?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She gets weird starting
she was
here.
weird from the beginning, honestly.
No, I mean, she was just... What? Like, she was... I mean, it was weird that everybody, like, had a crush on her or whatever. Like, I think that's the weirdest thing. Is like she's honestly the most.
For some reason, she's the girl that we focused on out of the group.
But she's like the most benign, like not like.
Hey, sometimes a group of girls and a group of boys meet each other, and nobody gives a fuck about any of the girls except for one of them.
Yeah, but to choose the one that's
usually it's not you.
But like. It's just weird to me to choose, like, the one with, I hate to say it, but, like, the least personality? Like, she's the least expressive. Envelope. She's the least expressive. She just doesn't... I
don't know what's on the inside. Doesn't seem like much. Maybe cost 2 cents.
And then she just
really
goes into this weird introspective point of, like...
Do you like it here?
Yeah, hey. Whatever. Yeah, hey. You like this place? Are you happy here? Do you enjoy this? And then she just, like, there's this whole moment between her and Hiro. And it's like...
I mean, she clearly wants to leave.
But, like, there's no...
As she cries, she has weird duck lips.
There's no...
She also cries weird.
Exposition on why. There's no development on her character or what her background is.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, hey, spoiler alert, things that she decides to do, there's no, like, really, like, explanation for why she does it. There's no explanation for why she's having this conversation either.
I'll be honest, she's just being, like, a John Green novel protagonist, like, female protagonist, of just, like, vague and mysterious, and just kind of, like, do you like it here?
YA novel.
Why do you like this? What about this interests you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm leaving. I will see the world.
Yeah.
I will do what I want.
Yeah.
I will live how I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot be contained by this small town.
Yeah, no,
It shall not define me.
Everything that you're saying is absolutely the vibe that I get from her.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it. That's just it. No, the John Green, like, female protagonist thing is absolutely what it is. Fucking, what is it? Dream Clouds? 17 candles? Fucking 13 cancer patients? Okay, what is it?
Fault in Our Stars?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was mostly talking about Paper Towns.
The crevice in our suns.
Like a,
And then Paper...
Margot Robbie.
Paper Cities.
Margot Roth Spiegelman.
Wasn't there one with, Cara Delevingne?
Yeah, she was Margot Roth Spiegelman.
In...
Paper Towns.
Cardboard...
With Nat Wolff, that
Skyscrapers.
From Naked Brothers band. You know, that group of dudes.
I don't think Nat Wolff is older than
Naked Brothers.
Cara Delevingne.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
And she looked very awkward as the main, like, female protagonist, and it was very strange. At least Looking for Alaska did a better job.
Yeah, Nat Wolff is 27.
He's 2017.
Yeah.
Yes. That would make him almost 5.
Devilman Crybaby is only 4 months younger than me.
Okay.
But anyway.
Anyways, it's just the angsty, like, I need to get out of this town.
I gotta leave.
Like,
yeah.
I was born here, I've been trapped here, I need to get out. I need to see the world and find myself.
Okay, well, go to college.
Hey, bitch, well, going to a city that doesn't actually exist and making people really worry about you and go on a manhunt for you is kind of a problem.
I mean, just
I don't know.
Just apply to college. Just go to college.
I hate school. They can't keep me there.
Well, okay, then just...
Also, college is a sign you're getting old. I need to be young forever.
Well, that's not how that works, and maybe if you just go live in the woods...
I'll spend my youth gallivanting across the globe.
You'll die.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You'll be broke, homeless, and die. That's the real.
Sad boys do sad things. Everybody's working shit out.
Bitch, don't take all my tissues! I took all your tissues.
Yeah.
Your tissues are mine! Sorry, I'll calm down, baby.
No.
How much do you think that couch was?
That couch? It's a sectional.
I know.
I don't know.
How many couches is it?
But anyway, fucking...
We all shop at IKEA. Meatballs.
This whole episode is just a lot of setup. Honestly, that's the best way to put it.
Of course, you gotta introduce drama in this group. This group
we have to introduce
drama.
We have to reintroduce drama, but it's the same drama over and over and over again. Like, right. I don't think this is bad, but I just think that it's underwritten. Like, you guys could have just, like...
I do think that this one moment that we just reached of, like, Takumi coming back to the hideout and stuff, of it being like, nah, I was there to be sneaky. I was being sneaky, buddy.
Yeah, but...
Is, like, the most kind of, I guess, underhanded, secretive thing that, and like, complex thing that anyone's done in this whole time.
No,
and it's like, why did you go? It's like, I was trying to be sneaky, man.
But I would say it's like, that's something that makes Takumi feel like more of the main character than Hiro.
That's because why I feel like they're two sides of the same coin.
I agree with that.
Similarly, we talked about this when, like, comparing this to,
Free.
But, like, they're both kind of Hiro, or...
Haru. Yeah.
You know, the swimfish boy, who tries to swim in...
The one that wants to be a dolphin.
The one who tries to literally swim in the pet store.
Yeah. But my point is just, like...
So, yeah.
There's a lot of unanswered questions in this series by the end of it.
Anyway, somebody told on Alcoholic Drunk Man Sendo, because...
Yeah. But, like...
Suspected problems?
Takumi just showed up to, like, sow discourse, and, like, they're all like, ooh, good job! You also did corporate espionage. I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
Mostly fucked up that we didn't, I don't know, relay that to at least one person who could at least be, like, being weirdly devil's advocate-y.
It also didn't really seem necessary, because, like...
No, I liked it. It was a nice touch that they at least tried to do something with it, rather than just this very mediocre, dull gear back and forth.
Yeah, it's just the, like... I guess this is one of the rare examples where it's like, you didn't need to, like, lie to your friends about this.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just said...
You could have just been like, I'm
gonna go see what the fuck is up with, like, Soda shit. Like...
Or, I mean, you could have just left us with, like, a weird clip of just, I want to know more. Or I want to know the details.
But, like... They're... Like... The fact that none of them knew just feels like...
Back. Felt weird.
Yeah, just feels like someone could... Like, he could have said...
Feels like at least, like I said, one of them should have known. That way they could at least kind of seem devil's advocate-y of like, no, he'll come back. Like, I think he'll be fine. Like, it's like, no, he turned out it's just like Soda.
Like,
no,
it's just not the same as like, oh, everyone's, like... interacting with each other all the time, so they clearly...
It's a good handful of ideas that didn't get fully thought out.
Yeah, everybody... But, like, clearly we must hide this. And it's like...
Because...
Do you really need to?
My teammates know that I'm doing this.
But your
Monster will know that I'm doing this.
Yeah, but your teammates aren't interacting with Monster. Like, why would you... Like, if you told your friends...
All of us. We must be sneaking
that, like, you're going in to, like...
Retcon?
Check on them.
Yeah, retcon.
Why the fuck would you hide that? Anyway, they decide to fight with...
Our table is oil drums? Personalized?
It doesn't matter, apparently.
Fucking psycho killer just standing like a military boy, just
like... Hey, listen, so long as we have the fucking display tables, we can, goddamn, like, set up whatever the fuck we want. Is that right, Austin?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Definitely.
You've been doing good, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just amazed the fact that this show just has so much drama for what I, like, because going into this, I just thought this was going to be, I'm just watching people fight with Gundams every week, but there's actually so much drama with these characters, like, oh boy, I didn't realize it was going to be a real drama. I just thought this was just like Gundam, right? Right? I expected coming to this Gundam to be a show about robots and not politics, right?
Yeah.
Right? But the show ended up being politics and not about robots.
Well, right? it wound up becoming... It's not politics, it's just drama.
Drama, right? It became an out of nowhere zero,
like
basically.
They don't actually fully go through it. They just kind of gloss over it.
Yeah, they really don't... The problem is that they made it 6 episodes. And so it's like... They don't have the time to really address either the drama or like the world building sort of thing.
I mean, if we want to think about it similar to like Girl Gun Lady or whatever.
Well, let's.
That was mostly about like the drama, less about the fights.
So
yeah, no. We definitely didn't really give any fucks about any of them bitches, but maybe that's also because they were just less likable. But at least with this, it's like, okay, well, what do you want me to focus on? We have 6 episodes here. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want?
Yeah. I will say, the one... Okay, so, right. So this fight is between the Ashtray Red Frame.
Gotta love a good ashtray.
Not ashtray.
Ashtray?
Not astray. The ashtray.
Like Kim Kardashian's butt. It's an ashtray.
No, it's a...
It sticks far enough out that you could use it as a fucking
What I was gonna say is it's a what's it called?
Problem?
Well, that's...
Cancer.
That's...
Massive inflammation.
Champagne holder. Champagne glass holder. Right? She's breaking the internet with a champagne glass holder. Remember that? When Kim Kardashian broke the internet with the champagne glass holder ass?
Her, Nicki Minaj, whatever. It's a fucking table. I don't know.
Hey, they got problems.
And this is how I broke my back.
Sweetie. Anyway, point is...
It still hurts.
Point is... Fuck. How did this start? God damn it.
Drama versus action.
Yeah, but then you started talking about like Kim Kardashian and fucking... Oh, no. It was about Ashtray versus fucking... Yeah, because I started saying Ashtray and then you turned it to an ashtray.
Yeah. Every time you say ashtray, I hear ashtray.
Jesus Christ.
Make that ass into a tray.
Alright.
Unrealistic expectations of women, but...
Okay, yeah, I mean...
Make that ashtray.
It's a Gundam! Okay, alright. So, Gundam Seed had a surprising amount of success in Japan. It was an incredibly, like, convoluted plot, and, like, a lot of people, like, West Side, like, didn't give a shit about it. But, like, the minute that they created a semi-generic Gundam, aka the Astray Gundam, ASTRAY Gundam, it was like, oh, fan fiction abound, and like in the expanded universe of Gundam Seed, they decided to go, hey, what if these Astray Gundams had their own fucking story? And somehow the story of Astray has been more expansive than anything of Gundam Seed. So much more. And
I think that might just be because people took it and ran with it.
But I'm just saying, like, the main Gundam of Astray is a red Gundam with a fucking samurai sword like a katana.
Excuse me.
And it was like, they just went, wow, that's the most weeb shit I've ever seen. I love it. Oh, okay, I guess, but like, how is this the thing that you love the most? How are you this, like, diehard for the Gundam Astray? Oh, wow, it's a Gundam with a fucking katana. Oh, okay. Cool. Like, that's...
I really want to make a response, but it's going to be debatably self-deprecating.
What?
I don't know. Why would you be interested in me? All I have is, I don't know, not much.
That's... Yeah, you really did make that self-deprecating. I mean, you're not as basic as that shit.
God bless.
Yeah, like...
If I was, will you stab me? If I am ever that basic, just right through the neck.
You wouldn't get that far. I'd check you before you got that far. But my point is just... like, the Gundam Astray Red Frame is a great... It's a great mobile suit. It's a great mobile suit. It's a great Gundam. But somehow it has become, like, this eponymous, like, Gundam of, like, it's a Gundam with a fucking, like, katana. Like, it's a Gundam with it's a samurai Gundam. And it's like...
Sword Gundam.
And it's like...
Swordy sword.
I mean, I guess, but like...
Burning finger?
No, it's not burning finger. It's burning... It's not even burning. Like, it has nothing special about it. I mean, it's really not that special.
Burning finger has burning finger. Horseman has horse. I don't know.
Anyway.
Naruto says Mikazuki.
Yeah. They decide to fight.
It's not going well.
Hero uses the weapon that they have 3D crafted against the Astray.
Do the weapons have to physically change like it just did where it like popped out?
I don't think so.
Or
I think it just has to have the capability.
It's supposed to do that.
I think it has to have the ability to change. Like, you can't just like...
If you wanted to pop it out, you could?
Like, no, what I mean is, like, you can't have, like, a rigid, like, set, like, item.
Yeah.
It has to have the, like...
Articulation,
yeah, the gears or pivots or whatever it needs, like, to
that has to meet regulation standards.
Yeah. Don't get Sendo looks like he's playing on a Switch, by the way.
Boy, listen, hey, I just want to admit, can we talk about how the location in this show for where you can hold a Gundam fight is crazy? Right? Like, you just hold a Gundam fight anywhere now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long as I have 2 trash, like, gasoline drums.
A solid surface for both sides.
I mean, as long as you can put the stupid scanning stage on, right? As long as the thing can support the standing stage, you can hold a Gundam anywhere.
As long as we have space for pilots and a solid, like, table for each Gundam frame and articulation. And
then once again,
we'll be fine.
One of the best things about the show is how the rules of Gundam fight makes no sense, right? Right, because you have Hero, right, who's just doing it, who's just LARPing this, right? He's like, oh boy, here's my fucking beam sword, you know. I'm gonna swing around my hands like an idiot in the real world, right? And then the other guy just says, "Oh no, I'm just gonna control this." You know, I got my Steam Deck in. You know, right? I pre-ordered the Steam Deck. I got it in. Right? I'm just gonna use the Steam Deck to control my Gundam. Right?
Mm.
The rules of Gundam Fight is just insane on what's and how any of this stuff is regulated.
No, I mean it goes back to what I was saying about like, hey, like for just the Gundam Build series alone, like the change in the change in like how they operate is so weird between like Build Fighters, Build Divers, and now Build Real.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like each one of them is like a different like situation. Like each one of them is like a different mechanism, and it's like I guess, but like.
So real quick, we should talk about the ending of this episode, or at least one of the final scenes of just, hey, remember that? What was it? Don't. Words are hard.
Don't what?
Don't make your team look like shit, basically.
Yeah, no. When Monster was like, hey, we need to make sure that we're doing a background check about like whether or not like you're a piece of shit person.
And then we follow up with, so it turns out that Taku's the one who spread it. Like,
yay! Cool. Listen.
Thanks for snitching on me. What the fuck are we talking about? It's like, yeah, rumor is you did drugs.
I mean,
I might have snitched. Oh, I'm sorry. Just bad.
I you know what?
And then he relates it to the situation they had when they were children.
I just think that Sendo, like, it's just funny to me because he's like, he respects, like, the fucking, like, again, corporate espionage of going, like, hey, respect, Youngblood. You know, you wanted to protect yourself? Yeah, okay. Hey, fuck you, Monster. I'll help these fucking dumbass kids.
I'm on their side. Keep the shield. Bye.
Yeah, I'll keep that tall geese shield.
Keep your tall geese. Imagine if geese were tall, like, proportionately like giraffes.
Hey, well, wait until Bleach 2022.
They're super long-legged geese. Are they Canadian geese?
I mean, some might consider them cranes. I don't know.
Well, it's not a goose.
Anyway, to be continued in episode 5 with who could it be? A certain person to join us. Also,
hey,
God,
coming back to join the team.
God
is what
damn it!
Say.
Yeah.
Anyways,
right? It's someone coming back to join the team after leaving us for a majority of the season.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck, what's the guy that sent them the gun up at the beginning of the show?
I don't remember. And
Amazimi.
Oh, you are right. I think you are correct. I
wanted to go Imazumi, but I'm like, that's not the pronunciation.
Iwalizumi.
And it's like,
oh, yeah, Izumi. Yeah.
Iwalizumi. That's not my... That's... Don't call it a Willy.
Uh-oh.
What, you little Willy Wonka?
No. That's 01, where Willy Wonka gives the whole factory to Charlie. Anyway, yeah, hey, Gundam Build Real. It continues to be a thing. Who knows? Maybe they'll expand it. The world is on fire, but who knows?
A second season?
Right.
Who knows?
Like, because this series is definitely not ended up what I'm thinking it was, right? Going into the,
no.
right, you guys
definitely seems like it's prepared to have a second season, but we don't know.
Yeah,
right?
but like
the drama of the show is actually insane with the amount of drama that they're putting out.
By the time that we get to the end of it, you will be asking,
what?
So,
what?
I mean,
so what?
Is this
it?
Or
what?
Like, you have a plan for like?
What?
You have a plan like?
What?
Okay, all right. This is how you decide to spend your time. Okay, all right. Cool.
Alright.
And that's the thing. Hey, get boosters. Stab yourself with injections of antivirus and COVID and stuff.
Please put vaccine in your body.
Don't inject yourself with COVID.
Hands,
that's a bad thing.
Blow your nose.
Don't do
wear
that.
A mask.
Antivirus of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do that stuff. And
wash yourself. Blow your nose.
What'd you say?
I said wash yourself.
Wash yourself. Blow your nose.
Don't touch babies.
Spot. Don't touch babies. K thanks spot. I love that one. There you go.